Today I'm going to tell you a story about when Jesus fed 5,000 people with 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread. He was preaching, and he had a lot of people out there and his disciples, and he's doing what he does, and the guys, his disciples, come up to him and said, all these people are hungry, how are we going to feed them? So Jesus asked them, said, how many fish do you have and how much bread do you have? And they had 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread. Actually, it wasn't the disciples that had the food, it was a little boy came up and he had 2 fish and a loaf of bread. He just said, I have 2 fish and a loaf of bread that I will give to feed the people. He said, thank you very much, we really appreciate that. He said, wait a minute, let me see. He said, so you have hold on just a second. Hey, Gail. He said, so you have 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread. He said, do you believe I can feed all the people with that? And the little boy said, yes. So Jesus, he said, well, because of your faith, you've been fed. They said, how could you feed this many people with 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread? He said, if you had the faith of a little child, then you would understand. Matthew showed up and he's trying to collect taxes on the food. He said, well, when y'all gonna straighten me up for all this food and everything that you just give out? After he fed everybody, he looked out in the crowd and he said, okay, let's move right on along. And that's how I remember the story.